Hi everyone. I know the lighting's really bad and my camera sucks, but I'm currently in the middle of a serious panic attack. And I was looking online to see if I could find something that might calm me down. Um, 'Cause I have really terrible panic disorder. Um, and I couldn't find anything, so I just decided that maybe there was somebody out there that suffers from this like I do, and I might be able to help somebody as well as help myself. So I'll give you a little bit of backstory about me. I suffer from panic disorder. Not only is this genetic, but it's also due to PTSD from an overdose that I had from drugs back in 2010. And ever since then, I could be watching a movie or, something, and the fight or flight kicks in. And sometimes my panic attacks get so bad that I, when your hand falls asleep and you get real tingly, like numb, my whole bottom jaw will do that. Or I'll feel like I'm going to swallow my tongue, or I just can't breathe. My chest hurts. And it wasn't until after I was diagnosed with panic disorder and PTSD that I also became a hypochondriac, which makes, unfortunately, my panic disorder like a million times worse than what it should be. So anything and everything that can go wrong, I freak out about all of the time. And I absolutely hate WebMD because it's going to be the demise of me one day. But I just thought that, I would share a video. I'm going to prop up a little bit more. 1 second. Share a video of me trying to calm myself down during a panic attack, because I realized, I can't be the only person that has this. My mom also suffers from anxiety, but she doesn't have panic disorder. Our panic is a little bit different, but I get them frequently. And I've been prescribed medication by the doctor, antidepressants and stuff like that to help me with my anxiety, but I don't take the medication because I don't want to have to rely on medication to be normal. That's just not who I am. So a lot of times I will kind of grit and bear it, if you will, and unfortunately force myself to be in a position where I just have to let the panic attack happen and hope to God I make it out alive, because they're like the scariest thing ever to have to go through. So, sorry. I'm starting to calm down a little bit now, but, for those people who suffer from anxiety and panic, you're not alone. You're not. I'm a mom of 2 girls, and thankfully my oldest is, she's there for me when I ask her to. I'll just tell her, hey, I'm having a panic attack, and that's probably not going to give me the best mom award, but she understands somewhat, and she'll just come and hold my hand, or she'll just give me a hug, and we just kind of snuggle for a minute so that I can, get my breathing under control. But yeah, while I was having this panic attack, I was trying to, YouTube videos to help me calm down. There are times when I'll watch, like, I found that Bob Ross videos, because of the sound of his voice, and it's just very calming, that will sometimes help. But I decided to do this video because I know that mental health is a big issue with a lot of people, and it's nice to not be alone, to not feel like you're in this alone, that you're crazy, that there's something just wrong with you. I'm 30 years old, and I've had panic disorder for, God, since I was like 20 years old. So it's been like 10 years. I do have medication for, serious ones where I'm like blacking out and stuff. I'll take my 1 milligram Xanax to help me calm down, and I don't, recommend pills or anything. That's just what works for me. But I just wanted to make a video to maybe help somebody. In the process, maybe help myself. If you have tips, if you also struggle with anxiety, if you have tips on, something that helps you, I've tried meditation, I've tried music. None of it really seems to work. And sometimes things will work, and then when I have other attacks, they don't work. But they're frightening. And being a hypochondriac is... it's a real gem, let me tell you. My most recent, and I laugh about it now, but it sent me into a severe panic attack. I had gone to take my oldest daughter to the nail salon to go get our toes done because she got good grades, and I had heard about, infections and stuff that people have gotten and everything. And so we go, and I got my nails done, and we both got our toes done. And then that same night, I remember being at the nail salon, and they cut my nails, I guess they were digging out ingrowns, whatever, my big toe, right? In both of them. So I got home, and my toes were really sore, and the next day, it was hard to walk on my feet because my big toes were sore. Well, in my usual fashion, I get on to the internet, and then I convinced myself that I had a staph infection and I was going to die. It was already in my bloodstream. I told my husband, I have a staph infection, I'm dying. That's happening right now. These are not a joke. These are not fun. If you know somebody with panic disorder, I'm not saying you have to, but this is one of the scariest things to ever go through. One of the scariest things that I've ever gone through in my entire life. And I've been through some things. And I wouldn't wish this on my worst enemy. They're absolutely wretched and crippling, and it just makes everything much harder than it has to be. See, now I'm hearing things. God help me. But it's just, it's something that happens to a lot of people, and doctors, they just want to push pills on you, push pills on you, push pills on you, and, that doesn't always work for people. Some people like me don't, necessarily want to take medications. I don't want to be reliant on medications. I want to learn how to help myself come out of a panic attack. And I'm calm now. I can feel my heartbeat start to slow down a little bit, which is a great feeling. But, drop in the comments if you have, if you struggle with this, and you want to reach out to somebody who can understand what you're going through. I'll try to reach back out to you and share experiences with one another. I feel like that's a good way to make it not so what's the word that I'm looking for? Secluded, I guess. Where you don't feel like, it just happens to you. It's absolutely crippling, and it messes up people's lives. And it's hard. It's especially hard when you're by yourself. My husband went to go take his friend home not that long ago, and so I'm here by myself, and my oldest came in, but, I hate burdening her with that. So I let her go back to her room. I just wanted a hug real quick. But I think as far as, if you know somebody or you're close to somebody who has panic disorder, something that you could do to help them, what helps me, is just to listen to them. Don't try to tell them to calm down, because that's not going to work. Be calm and try not to raise your voice too loud. Just kind of talk in like a cool, calm, way. Sometimes people physical touch. Other people don't. Talking to somebody about something and just trying to keep their mind off of it. But slowly, of course. When you're having a panic attack, you don't want to talk a whole lot because you're focused on breathing. Telling somebody that they can prevent it, that's not going to help either. Just being calm and listening to what they want and what they need can really help somebody. I don't think that people who don't suffer from panic disorder really understand the severity that those of us who do have it go through. Like I said, my whole jaw from here to here will go numb, and I can't open my mouth, or I'm going to swallow my tongue, or I'm not breathing properly, or my chest hurts, or I'm going to have a heart attack, or my heart's going to stop, or I'm going to quit breathing, or my lungs are failing, or, something crazy. And maybe I'll do another one of these, but usually when I'm by myself, that's when my panic attacks are real bad. But for some reason, doing this video really helped calm me down, which is awesome. Because that's something I've never tried. And I don't feel like I'm alone right now, if that makes sense. But I hope this helped somebody. And maybe I'll make another one. Thanks for watching and thanks for listening. Like I said, if you suffer from panic disorder and you want somebody to talk to, or reach out. I'll try to reach back out to you if I can. But just know that you're not alone, and this panic is temporary. You've had many panic attacks before. You've gotten through them. Nothing bad happened the last time you had panic attacks. It went away and you were okay. And if it happens again, it's okay, because it's not the end all. You've done it before. You're strong and you can do it again. Understand that you're just having a panic attack and you're going to be okay. Thanks for watching, y'all. Have a good night.